Who's calling in tonight? Do we have any?
No one.
Oh.
I figured we had 3 mics. Okay. I should have put that.
We have all
3 mics and a mic.
You're tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
There it is. Just enjoy it. This is one of my favorite songs in TV.
It's great.
Right
it's a
now.
great intro.
So good. I need to download the whole
Check
song.
out this guy digging it.
I'm in it, baby. In it to win it.
I don't know what he's playing though. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Maron After Show, Season 3, Episode 11. Steele Johnson, anyone?
Steele Johnson.
That's the one.
So not only do we have the best music in all of TV, we have the best episode name in the history of television.
Yes.
Yes.
Steele Johnson, also my wrestling name.
Yes.
Whoa, your wrestling name? How did this come to be?
It's
Tell us
not.
the history of how you got Steele Johnson.
That's for another podcast. What's up, guys? Blake,
What
welcome
is up?
back.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back. We've
Yeah.
been taking turns.
Yeah.
Holding down the fort.
How
But
was
now,
New York?
New York was fantastic.
Yeah.
I did not have enough time there. I could have stayed an extra week. It was fantastic.
What'd you do? Anything? Give us like the.
Oh my
little
God.
blip.
And were you tweeting about it? Because
Yeah.
where can people see you tweet of all this New York activity?
Oh my gosh! Well, if you're interested in my New York trip or
We
anything
are,
else that I
212.
may do, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at BlakeVMedia.
Monis.
Yes.
Oh, by the way,
He's
it is
back.
a pleasure. It is an
Yeah,
honor
cheers.
to see you guys again.
Bring it
to
in.
Bring it in,
Cheers.
baby. Yeah,
Touch it out.
That's right.
Welcome to the show. Finally.
Thank you.
Yes.
I know. I missed you guys.
We are reunited now from our previous Louis
Yeah.
Yes.
after
Yeah.
show.
The gang is back.
That's right.
The boys.
Glad
the
to
girl
have you,
are back.
Monis.
Well, shucks.
Where
come
could they
on
find
now.
you on Twitter?
Ooh, you can find me on Twitter at RestFiction. It stands for restaurantfiction.com.
It's a good follow. Yeah.
So good.
Right?
Always the food talk. Love it.
Always. Yeah, we just reviewed the banana stand from Arrested Development. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, we talked about the whole Newport Beach oceanfront scene. Yeah, it was
yes.
it's actually an exquisite chocolate frozen banana they got going down over there.
That reminds me of Steele Johnson. So let's just jump right into the episode.
Boom.
Took us right there.
I say this all the time, but
Good things remind you of Steele Johnson?
Yeah.
All the time.
Everything.
Yeah,
Everything
after-
reminds me of Steele
Sometimes
Johnson.
a cigar is just a cigar, okay?
After
Oh.
is that a Bill Clinton throwback?
Oh, well, it's a Freud, Bill Clinton,
Oh, okay.
Bill, whatever.
It's really all encompassing.
Yeah.
Just take it for what it is.
They had a little bit of everything in this episode. Finally, I love the cat right at the beginning.
The intro. Yes.
Which cat is that?
Definitely not Boomer.
Yeah, it's not Boomer.
Don't think
I
it's
don't know
Boomer.
the name of.
I don't know the name
They
of
had
this
the
one
cat
either,
early
but
on in the episode or in the season, and now all of a sudden the cat is back.
Yes.
Love this.
Was
cat.
it same cat?
I think
Same
so.
cat? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know the name of it though.
Yeah, I liked his interaction with the cat tonight. When was it? 2 weeks ago that we were talking about our love for cats when we had the caller?
We had,
was that it?
Jason
Okay.
call in.
Yes, we're
and
cat people.
Talk about cats. And if you want to correct us on our imperfections and what we're getting wrong tonight, listen to us on YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud. I love when people point out what I'm doing incorrectly because I don't remember the name of
Oh,
this cat.
come on.
the
Jared,
best.
you're perfect. We've already established this.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
I know I'm perfect.
Oh, shucks.
But Mark gets a delivery and his cat's in the way. But I love his countdown of
Okay, let me just say
different
too,
things.
and let me
Yeah,
just say
yeah.
that his interaction with his cat is the same way that I interact with my cat. Just throwing it
I
out
thought you were
there.
going to say boyfriend.
Yeah, me too.
Him too.
Yeah.
No, but
Ugh.
yeah, like opening up a package or like putting my bags down or like putting my shoes on.
Yeah.
I'm like talking the cat through things.
Watch your head. Watch your tail.
Watch your face.
Yeah,
Too
watch your
close, buddy.
face.
Too close, my friend. Back
Yeah, 'cause
it up.
Well, you had a box
Back it up.
cutter.
Do you? Wait. What did he get? What did Maron give the cat to play with afterward?
Oh yeah, the little hamburger in the plastic packaging.
Yeah. Do you ever
It's like,
give
"Here,
your
open this up."
cat that?
Everything.
Oh, was that what was in the plastic?
Yes, it was like a little squeaky hamburger
squeak
toy.
toy.
Yeah, he's like, "Here, open it up."
The
It's half
can
fun.
burger.
Anything that comes in a box, I don't throw away the box. I leave it for my cat to adventure
play in.
in and.
You know
like,
who's a good follow on YouTube? We've talked about this. Is Meru, a wonderful cat.
Oh.
So if you're a cat fan on Maron, go to follow Meru. Coolest cat
Meru.
ever. Yeah.
Oh, I
ever.
will.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. So if you like to watch cat videos,
Jared, thanks.
yeah.
So
Oh my
what a
God.
great recommendation.
What a lovely
We're all going
show
there.
this started out.
I'm getting all warm and fuzzy inside.
Out of all the things that were in the box that you saw, what would you keep? So you had the pickles.
So, yeah,
You had
let's-
medicine. Just medicine.
Just
So you don't know.
medicine.
You had can burger.
Yep.
The squeak toy.
I mean, really, the claim to fame, the can burger.
The can burger.
As we come to find
and,
out. Well, Dave took the pickles. He liked the pickles. He
Yeah.
said those were really good.
Yeah.
What the freak about the can burger? I mean, really, would you even take such an item seriously? A burger in a can? I mean, I take Spam seriously.
I was
Spam
gonna
is
bring that
delicious,
up, actually.
But a can burger.
Well, bread keeps kind of for a while,
In a,
and if
in a
and
can.
meat keeps in a can.
But then wouldn't the meat on the bread just soak into the bread and cause like a liquidy, moisturized
Probably.
mess?
But you're not
Yeah.
eating anything real. You're not eating
right, completely manufactured.
But to that point, to the argument, I think there were studies on several fast food companies. Some people bought some burgers from fast food companies. They left it out without any refrigeration for 3 years. Everything was the same. It
Can
Same.
burger. Sorry, there's some comedian that says hamburger like that. I forget what it is. Sorry, I just got
now
an impulse.
Can Burgers just got their
Can
tagline.
burger.
Yeah.
There we go, a la Jared.
I didn't mean to jump in.
I really think we are going to be seeing this can burger. We
This
will
is a
be
thing.
seeing this. We
I hope
will.
not. That this
yeah.
is the only
Yeah,
can burger.
that's
Scary.
a sign of the
I
apocalypse.
think I saw tennis balls in the box. I think I would keep those.
Tennis balls.
Yeah.
I saw a shirt, right?
Oh, a
Yeah.
shirt,
With
yeah.
the slogan.
Oh, with the steel. I would keep the shirt.
We're
already
already
inside
inside you. We're
Is this a
already
play
inside
on
you.
a company that already exists? Because you know how a lot of the shows do this. So is this?
What would it be? Let's try to find.
Well, I was just thinking
what company it would be.
I was just thinking is it just like Walmart? Is it were they just talking crap about
Right.
big corporations and how they suck or
yeah.
whatever?
I mean, I don't think it was any one in particular. I think it
Okay.
was just.
Well, now here's the ethical question. All right, so we're doing this podcast now. Say we are. Say
We are
we
doing
are.
this podcast
We're
now.
doing this podcast now. The best podcast on AfterBuzz. I'm just not gonna lie, it's the truth.
It's true.
Anyway,
And
what-
look at our view totals. It'll really back it up.
So what if we get this Mr. Rogers delivery man who delivers us a Steel Johnson box full of crap?
Mr. Rogers, Steele Johnson. I don't know what your childhood was like. Okay, what happens?
We're taking a peek into Monis's
Yeah.
life that we didn't previously know.
Truth ball. Okay.
Truth ball.
That was his name. That was his
Toss
uncle.
to
That was his
Monis.
uncle's nickname.
The whole Uncle Truth Ball.
Yeah. He's coming home.
So would you take a Steel Johnson company as
Yes.
a sponsor?
Yes, of course. Oh, sorry. I thought you were stopping at Steele Johnson.
Can
Sorry.
burger.
As a sponsor for the show?
Yeah, for a show or even
Oh, yeah.
for your
Brought
own.
to you by Steele Johnson. I mean, that would be a good way to open up every show, I think.
Would you
Yeah.
even your own podcast, Blake? Would you have Steel Johnson always gives you a bag of crap?
Right, I know. I feel like the struggle that Mark had in this episode was very real. Like, I feel like, Jared's giving me the face like,
Sorry.
no.
Sorry.
$100,000 for a corporate gig is.
But there's podcasts out there that advertise porn shops, adult shops.
Oh, I thought you said porn chops. Now I'm getting a look.
You're like, what is this unusual cut of meat I'm hearing
Yeah,
about?
can burger.
Can
Porn
burger.
chops.
Porn
This
chops.
is the only Marin episode you're gonna be a part of.
This episode, I'm thoroughly enjoying this conversation right now.
This is great.
We're all just
We're
yelling
into
things.
it. Yeah.
But his friend Dave, like usual, tries to give him a hard time about because we finally see who Mark's brother is.
Yes.
Played by Troy Ruptash, who I learned tonight is the real Donald Draper.
Very cool tidbit.
He is the real Don Draper, who I forgot.
exciting.
He looks completely different tonight.
Totally.
With the beard.
but a lot like Mark.
Yeah.
I thought he looked very good casting. Very similar to Mark.
Yeah, they've done a good job casting his family, his
Yeah.
dad, and I guess his mom. His mom's been on past episodes, but she's there tonight. I think they shot all of her scenes in one day. It's like, okay, we need you.
Just
we need
be
you with a
walking
cell
down the
phone
street.
on your phone, and we just need to shoot all these conversations today, which they might have.
Totally.
But his brother calls him up. He's got a new job at Steel Johnson. He's the one who's been sending him the swag, and says, come to this retreat. You can get paid $100,000 to talk to these corporate people. And Mark, being
Mark,
against corporations
of course.
and everything, does not want to do it. Dave gives him a hard time about doing it. Still takes the pickles. So that's classic Dave. Dave just is kind of just always being the devil's advocate, but then
Right.
just never really being
Never really
that guy.
never really following through.
Yeah.
He's like, I said my piece. Where's the pickles?
Yeah.
I'll be on my way.
And of course he turns down the gig. Tells his brother, it's I'm not going to do it. It's against. So his brother's cool, super cool about it.
Right.
Until the mom calls.
Right.
And gives him a hard time.
The mom yells him into doing it.
Yes. And I've learned that this. I knew I recognized this woman from somewhere. And we were talking about it earlier that you guys never seen Moving Violations, the movie Moving Violations.
No.
With
I've never seen
Bill
it.
Murray's brother.
I know.
By the way, if you're listening or watching Moving Violations, the theme to it, listen to it on your way home. Go on YouTube and listen to Moving Violations. That's all I gotta say. It's a great song.
All right.
Yeah.
We know what we're doing on the ride home.
Yeah, Moving
I can't
Violations.
believe I've never seen this movie.
It's not that great, but it's great.
It
you
sounds
go.
like one
There
that
you go.
you should see, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait,
like one of those.
This is Bill Murray in the 80s, so were
Yeah.
there boobs in it? Were there boobs?
It's his brother in the
Oh,
80s.
okay.
And Jennifer Tilly.
All right.
And this woman, who's Maron's mom, she was the judge in a big court case. Now that I've sucked the audience in.
Okay, we're in.
Did you guys ever have it like this is getting deep though with the family
Please,
stuff?
let's do
like
it.
the
Truthful.
mom or dad who
Jared.
gave you a hard time or had that you got talked into doing something because of something your sibling did or
Yes.
I mean we've all
Yes.
had that experience maybe.
Yep, you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have no siblings. I'm an only child. But I definitely had the yell talk for like things like activities, like family activities or
Boom.
things that I
Truth
didn't want to
ball,
do.
Blake.
Yeah.
Right
What?
here. Yeah. And so it wasn't really anything like sibling wise, but
Yeah.
there'd be like family things that I'd be like, I don't want to do that.
And you get a hard time.
Oh,
Totally.
man.
I
The
mean,
guilt.
yeah,
There's
the
all
mom
kinds
guilt.
of guilt. There's.
Monis, are you an only child?
Yeah.
I am, but I'm a Gemini, so I have all these twins.
Dual
Yeah, I
personalities.
have all that.
You guys
crap.
remember Gemini from American Gladiators?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Jared, you're just full of all of them, all the references.
yeah.
I know.
know,
Sorry.
Whoa, I remember
Turbo, laser.
Turbo.
Yeah. Gemini. He was
Wait,
cool.
hold on. Would Steel Johnson be your gladiator name too?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Steel Johnson would be Jared's all names.
I just want to know what
All-encompassing.
the phone call was that his brother had with his mom. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Mom, like, Mark won't do this thing for me. But we learned that his brother's kind of a deadbeat.
Is this the brother who's also the dad of the niece who came to stay with him? Remember a couple episodes, the niece came, forget her name right now, Haley, I think it
Are we
was.
talking about... Oh, I thought you were
Is
talking
this-
about Mad Men.
Does he? Oh no. We're
The niece.
we're back on
Okay,
Maron, the show
okay.
we're talking about
All
tonight.
Wait, okay.
Maron's niece, a couple episodes came
Yeah.
to visit him, Haley or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
I think it was Haley. Anyways, is this her dad?
I-
Is it only one brother we're dealing with, or is it another
That's the only
brother?
one I'm made aware of.
Okay, I thought so too.
So maybe it is. But he
Okay.
doesn't seem like a dad.
Yeah, he seems a little
Maybe he's got another sibling.
unsure.
Maybe he's got another sibling.
Maybe
Yeah.
a third brother, a second
Or a
brother.
sister.
A sister is his brother.
No, a sister has a sister. Oh my God, we're on fire.
Boom.
Now that we've sorted that out, all right.
So he goes. So
Well,
he,
this is the second week in a row they also haven't done much with the podcast with the guest.
right.
Because last week it was all about the patent trolls. And so he wasn't allowed to do the podcast.
Okay.
So then it was just him in his garage literally taping for 30 seconds. Now this week it's Steve Adgie, comedian.
Hey, pronounce that
Yeah,
very well.
Steve Adgie.
Good
But it
job.
was very quick. And I kind of missed... That's the part of the show I guess that kind of let me down a little bit. Because I just want to see more of that.
Right, those podcast
Yeah.
sneak peeks. I know, those
Yeah.
are the highlight for me too.
And it was great because he was talking about how, like, is this what you do to, like,
Why-
all
why
your
do you
guests?
think-
Like, yes.
Make everyone feel bad?
Yeah, make everyone feel bad.
Why do you think they're taking this new creative approach like that, and not, editing the podcast segment of the show to be very quick?
Well, I just think it's 2 weeks in a row where it's a little, it's just coincidence that it hasn't been much. Sometimes, though, like with Patton Oswalt, it's a little longer scene. Or with a few other comedians, they'll come back to it another time in the show, and they'll make it two different parts.
Well, and I'm sure they've probably run into scenarios where there's a lot of content for the episode already of whatever they've already filmed. And so it's kind of like the thing to have it throw to the podcast guest, but they probably have to find creative ways to tie it in when they do have a lot of episode content already.
Yeah.
So even today, like whatever they were talking about in the podcast alone, like they probably had to tie it in separately to this whole, would you take this job for all the money, even if it was corporate? Would you?
It was very sitcom-y tonight.
Yeah.
This is like the most sitcom-y kind of episode.
Yeah.
Like different, usually like they're just in town, like his garage, his house, a friend's place, that's it. Or a comedy club. But this was like on a retreat, at his brother's
like very
office.
Scripted, very pre-planned.
Yeah, it seemed like very, sitcom-y
I got that feeling
kind
too.
of. That wasn't bad.
And even the conversation between him and Aggie, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, Steve Agee, yeah.
Yes.
That's actually that's a really good point. I felt actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the most natural dialogue was actually just Maron and his cat.
Yes. 100%. I
That
100%
was the most
agree with that.
natural.
Yeah. Because normally when we see his sneak peeks into his podcast, they're super natural. And we've even said that. Like, it seems almost like they really are just having this conversation and then they pull a moment of that and then put it in the episode. But this one didn't quite seem that way. It was like they staged this question answer, like back and forth, like scripted retort for him to be super one end of the spectrum and then his guest to be opposing.
Yeah. But it still was. I got the sense that they're kind of still really laughing about just doing the scene. Like, it just felt like they were just kind of shooting the shit, whatever.
Yeah.
So it just felt cool.
Which I'm sure it is all the time.
Yeah. The
It's
whole
probably
show
going
seems
into
relaxed.
it. Yeah.
So we jump into the, his brother, we'll mention the Jimmy Buffett thing because this has to be addressed tonight. So his mom makes him feel bad. So he ends up going to this retreat where his brother's they're all wearing Hawaiian shirts, which it just seems awful.
Ooh,
And Mark's,
different colors.
Mark's just against all of this at the beginning. You get a blue shirt, I have a green shirt. This person has a red shirt. They're way low on the totem pole. Mark, right off the bat's like, this is terrible.
Yeah, how terrible was that, though? I mean, that was pretty bad.
Did you guys ever go to like a summer camp or like a retreat where it was just awful, or like even a
Every summer
corporate? Because
camp.
we've all worked at maybe somewhat
Yeah.
corporate gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've let's see. I've never been to like a camp or anything like that, but certainly can relate to the corporate thing and like
Name
the corporate
tags.
hierarchy. Yes.
Do you ever get a name tag? Like,
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Like, I guess you put it on.
I worked at an undisclosed theater.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Once.
Theater.
A theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once theater. And the corporate hierarchy in that place was just it was offensive, really.
Really?
Yes. It was, and I didn't last long there, let me tell you that.
Misogynistic.
No. Truth ball.
Yeah.
doing it.
Not so much misogynistic, but just like nonsensical and pointless in everything that they did. And they had all these like little programs and rules and like things that you had to get like points for and for no reason. No reason.
It's like being
at
back
all.
in elementary school when you had like the stickers
Completely
on the wall.
Completely.
For good behavior
And it
and
was
stuff.
like, we're all adults here, what's happening? And it was like totally that whole corporate nonsense. It was bad.
It's like being back in school a little bit. Like it's being
It's
a kid.
like worse than being in school. I don't know.
Yeah, because at least in
I feel-
school you could you weren't like based. It wasn't like your salary and your life was.
Exactly.
You were fine.
In school, you had a little bit of choice in terms of like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
And you could play
Or I'm not
kickball,
doing
like,
that.
in the middle of the day.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you had like a
just
tad
leave.
bit of freedom.
Yeah.
There, you're just like, oh, my paycheck depends on this.
Yeah, it's cubicles.
Gotta suck it out.
Yeah, I still do the cubicle thing from time to time for gigs, but now the whole open floor plan. This is kind of funny.
It's a thing
Last
now.
week's episode was on that
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
His agent had an open floor plan office, and people were playing ping pong, and Mark could not stand it. But it's kind of funny because you get to like a progressive office like that,
Yeah.
Mark can't stand it. The cube office, Mark Mark
Moral of the
can't stand
story,
anything.
yeah. He's got issues with everything.
Yeah,
That's his shtick. That's why we love him.
yeah.
Right?
So the truth ball.
Truth ball.
We should get into this truth ball game.
Truth
Oh,
ball.
yeah. all the trust building exercises.
so dumb.
I hate that stuff.
Oh
my God, I hate that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, what a bunch of
the
BS.
worst.
Let's just say, have you ever played the one where it's like, okay, everyone catch the person who's gonna fall. He or
Trust
she's gonna
fall,
The
yeah.
trust fall.
Oh, I never. Yeah.
Trust fall,
Don't
trust
trust
ball.
me.
Don't play that game with
trust me.
Monis.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you drop.
Oh. Oh, there we have
Monis
it.
is back.
There we have it.
The
I'm
end.
back. I'm back, babies.
That's
Yeah.
good.
We just got called babies. I don't know what that is.
I'll take it. It's fine.
The worst one tonight was when the one girl got the ball and was like, "I'm a perfectionist."
All of
Like,
their
that was the truth part.
confessions were
Yeah.
like not even
So the
anything.
pins, I steal pins
I
from
steal
other people's
pins.
desks.
Yes.
I'm a perfectionist. And well, of course,
Jibs. What did Jib say? Jib was.
First of all, the guy's his brother's boss is named Jib.
Yeah, Jib.
what kind of name is Jib?
Terrible.
Biff
Jib
is better. Biff is much better.
Biff. Is Jib short for anything? Like the only thing I know of Jib that I've ever heard that sort of word is like the cut of his jib.
Or the
is
camera,
it
like
like
a
short for
camera.
anything?
Yeah, or the Jib.
Okay,
or,
a jib.
Or there's like a website like Jib
It's
Jab.
not. It's
Jib jab.
Jib Jab.
it's not short for like Jibothy
It could
or
be
like
Jibbery, Jibbery.
Jibison.
Jibison.
Jibs.
Jibediah.
Probably just, knowing him, it's probably just
Jimmy,
It's probably
Jimmy.
just Alexis is laughing
Oh,
over there.
yeah.
At least we got a chuckle out of her.
There we
This is
go.
good.
One fan.
There we go.
It's probably a nickname because it's probably just some stupid, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of hazing dude that's in the.
Maybe it was like his college nickname, like
Yeah.
when he played like college ball. You know,
I like. What do you do with the hand again? during
It's
college
like
ball?
it's like a
Yeah,
punch. It's
that's
like
nice.
a you know
That
like a
means
hey
something.
man.
Sports.
It's like you're
Yeah.
tough guy.
Hoorah.
Sports.
Oh
Jib.
yeah. What up?
But we could all agree that the best truth ball statement was Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett is a creator of shit.
Yes.
Oh,
Does anyone at this table like Jimmy Buffett at all? No,
gotta
Alexis
say
is raising her hand.
She's not at the table. She's not at the table.
She's
no
at our
offense,
table.
But we
No
love you,
offense.
Alexis.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
love
Alexis,
you.
you really
respect
like
you in every
Jimmy
single way.
Buffett? I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
No, but
That's
what's your
okay.
favorite Jimmy Buffett song? You got a mic?
Yes. Join in.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah,
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you loud and clear.
Because my dad, I grew up with Jimmy Buffett in the house, so I know all the
Didn't
songs,
he-
but I don't have like a favorite one. But like, if I don't love him, then I'm like kicked out of the
I
house.
get it.
I see. I
Yeah.
see. Did anyone's family? Did you grow up with Jimmy Buffett in any sort of way?
Heck no. My dad
didn't either.
does wear Tommy Bahama shirts every single day though.
Oh, okay.
Tommy Bahama.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
What are
absolutely.
his musical stylings?
My dad is like soft.
My dad sits in
jazz.
silence. No.
My dad is like
Just
sound of silence.
soft jazz.
Yeah, soft
okay.
jazz, like
okay.
some Al Jarreau.
Oh,
yeah, like
okay.
some smooth
Oh.
KYOT jazz.
Look at
there you
that. Look at that. Okay. So I
Okay. Completely blowing them off right there. Love it.
I accepted
Okay.
it. I like
Jazz, okay. Like you can't take jazz anywhere. Jazz,
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
How can we, you know,
hands.
where can we go from there?
I'm
no,
having fun.
Steele Johnson.
Still Johnson. That's exactly where you go from there.
Back on track.
From jazz to Still Johnson.
We're already inside.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're
I
all
grew up in a
inside now.
family where classic rock was the music of choice. No Hawaiian shirts were worn at any point.
Deprived. Deprived.
This is all reminding me of, remember those Big Johnson t-shirts as when we were kids?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
all the jerk kids in school wear Big John. Remember Big Johnson shirts?
Yes.
think I remember
And
that.
you would not be able to
fear
get
shit.
away with them now in kids,
Big
especially the way the
Johnson,
schools are now.
right.
It was It was basically just like some buff dude like on a beach, and it would just be like a bunch of women in bikinis around him, like Big Johnson's having a good time. Like it was a complete.
You remember
Look it
that?
up.
I don't remember this at all.
So moving violations theme and Big Johnson
Big
t-shirts.
Johnson.
Yeah,
I've got to look this up. This is very serious.
yeah. That's
Do you
the
know
way we
this,
have to do.
Alexis? Big Johnson?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Not that.
Do you know about
she's
this?
saying now her favorite song is
Margaritaville.
That's the
Margaritaville.
one that my dad plays all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Margaritaville.
The reason
Margaritaville.
that one gets on my nerves is because I had a streak where we went to Vegas a bunch. Me and friends when I first moved
You
to
and
LA.
Jimmy Buffett, the two of
well,
you?
it ended up being like it because they have Margaritaville in Vegas.
Yes.
And it was like kind of like the cheap place to get like food and drinks if you didn't want to do the whole. Now there's that whole section there in Vegas that
Yes.
they redid. It's great. It's like a little cheaper and you can just have food and then go out. There's like Yard House and all that stuff. But that was like the place. But after a few years, people would suggest like, oh, let's just go get lunch at Margaritaville. And it was like, no, like I'm not sitting,
I will not
having
step
mediocre
foot
food. I'm not going to
in that establishment.
wait for something and just listen to Margaritaville as it's playing
On
on a
repeat.
loop. And cheeseburger, I get it. Cheese, like and that's really drove it home.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have much of an opinion on him until I was like forced to eat there.
Isn't Jimmy Buffett like one of the highest selling artists of all
I
time?
would-
and his
yeah.
concerts
I would not be
just
surprised.
sell out, and they're just like margarita parties.
Yeah,
I would not.
I
be
hear good
surprised.
things about his live shows. I've not been a part of it.
It's probably drink and hang out with, it's great. No, I'm not hating
Margarita
towards,
World.
Yeah.
I'm not hating towards Jimmy Buffett, but I'm, I am agreeing with Mark that he's a creator of shit. Just a little bit.
A little bit of hate.
Yeah.
A little bit of hate.
That's all right. We're allowed to hate
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So
Controversy.
Yeah.
We want to stir it. Oh yeah.
Mark ends up getting cue cards from Jib because it's like the creator of Can Burger's going to be there, so he's going to go off script. Did he do a good job of going off script with just hating on them for no health insurance?
Epically.
Well,
Like he went with it for so long too.
I thought it was going to backfire.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be all our employees are insured, and you don't know what I thought he was just saying because he was just going to follow the rhetoric that Dave gave him, and then realize that, oh wait, all corporations aren't shit. You know what I mean? And I thought he was going to get in trouble, but he actually ends up making a good point, and his brother gets fired. So
Yeah, but he did it also. His intentions, I think, were good. He not just was standing up for himself, he was standing up for his brother. I mean, whether his brother wanted to or not, I mean, he was doing the brotherly duty, and he saw his brother being ostracized by wearing this red shirt, showing the
Right?
company.
He got demoted.
Yeah,
The brother got demoted
right,
during
yeah.
the episode.
For speaking his mind with the truth ball. I mean, yes, he wasn't playing. He was punk. He wasn't playing. Oh, I'm a perfectionist. He actually told some truth, some psychological truth. But whatever, and that led to a demotion. I mean, that was BS. And Mark saw this. He identified it, and instead of punching some guy Jib out, which I would have liked to see, he did it the best way Mark can by blasting his mouth off.
I like that he stood up for him.
Very true.
I like that he stood up for his brother. But then I start thinking about all the stupid down the road stuff because that's what I do in my head. So I think, okay, his brother's going to get like 5 G's because of finder's fee because he gets $100,000 for speaking.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking now his brother doesn't have a job. And a Jib job.
Right, like in
And-
standing up for him, you just kind of like screwed him out of his situation.
And it's like now your brother's out of a job and you're creative and he's not, so he's screwed now.
And then he's talking about sharing the finder's fee with him of $5,000.
Yeah.
Number one, is he even going to really get paid from this? It was
Yeah.
pretty much a catastrophe, so I feel like he would not really get paid from this. And then on top of it, he's like, I'll just give you the 10%.
I know.
So
We
it's
just think about all the
you got your
problems
brother
created.
fired, and then you're only going to give him $5,000. All right.
Yeah, but knowing how little they got paid, maybe that was actually more. Just saying.
Than him being with the company
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah,
5 G's.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Could be. Could be.
Favorite moments from tonight's episode? You guys have some
Yes, it was
quotes?
watching the episode with you guys.
Oh my
Back in
God.
the saddle again.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We
Steele
enjoyed it
Johnson.
too, Monis.
Steele Johnson. we're
Thanks for
already
joining
inside you.
in.
Oh yeah.
Blake?
I feel like I had a few favorite moments. Definitely the cat. That's still my favorite interaction in
Yeah.
first spot. I liked when they were doing the truth ball game, and then was it the first person who said she stole the pens?
Yeah.
And then they just shot to Mark's face, and it was like,
Yeah.
do you remember that? Just the moment, just that one moment,
Yeah.
no words, just his face.
Yeah.
Favorite moment.
We totally had the same exact moments. It was just the cat, very beginning,
Yep.
box cutter.
Yep.
And then the
Mark's face.
anything trust ball.
Yeah.
But then at the very end, like, oh, we're gonna do this yurt. What was it, a yurt?
The yurt circle.
Yurt circle
Yurt
tomorrow,
circle.
and or later on, and it's all where we all hold hands. He's like, no, and it's just that's how any of us, I think, would act in that situation, and it's almost that cringe-worthy of a scene where it's the girl tosses the ball to herself, like,
Mm-hmm.
I steal pens, and there's people that really think like this,
Right. They get into that. They embrace
robots.
that. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
It's really weird. Where can they find
Final
you
thoughts,
guys?
Monis? Oh.
Or,
We're
yeah.
going there already.
Final thoughts. We're doing Jerry Springer style.
Final thoughts
Final
is
thoughts.
man.
You feel good to be back?
It just feels good to be back. I'm ready for next week, man. I'm telling you,
Excellent.
absolutely back in the saddle again.
Yeah, who they teased next week was who
He's working out.
CM
Mark's making-
Punk.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
CM Punk wrestler, professional wrestler now, UFC fighter soon, is going to be on next week's episode.
Tying your worlds together, Jared.
Oh,
A little bit wrestling,
Little bit.
comedy.
Little
It's
bit.
Yes.
You can't get any better than that.
There you have it.
But yeah, I
Next
think
week
it's
is
going
gonna
to be great
exciting.
because he's out of his comfort zone.
Yes.
So it's going to be perfect. Just him making fun of trainers and just all that ridiculous.
And then making fun of him.
Yes.
Probably a lot of that.
Absolutely.
Yes. So I'm hoping for a couple of cameos next week. It looks like there could be a few.
Oh,
so,
totally.
Yeah.
I agree.
Where could they find you guys?
You find
Instead
me
of just here right now.
No worries. On Twitter at Rest Fiction, stands for Restaurant Fiction. Also on iTunes, Restaurant Fiction. We review every single fictional restaurant, bar, and club featuring TV and film. So check that out.
And I am Blake V. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Blake V Media and on my YouTube channel, Winos and Onesies. Check it out.
Love the show.
Exciting.
Love it.
It is awesome.
Thanks, Jared.
You can find me at Gilkerson Radio on Twitter, where I'll talk about Maron and a lot of other things in life.
Ooh.
So
All
until
the
next
things in
week,
life.
2 left. 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
So tune in.
Yeah.
Boom.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buffet you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.